What's up, my crypto legends? This is the Bitcoin price on the weekly, and what we can see here is three very massive green weekly candles. This is three white soldiers. This indicates that the overall trend, okay, here to the upside is going to be very, very strong. Now, this doesn't mean that we are going to go straight up from here. We might see some volatility. This weekly could also close in red and then continue to the upside, guys. This just means that the overall trend here for the next coming months is very, very likely to continue to the upside. Remember, plan B says that in October we should be closing well above $63,000, November over $98,000. So if this is true, okay, we should be going to the upside here for BTC. We're going to take a look at the 4-hourly chart here for Bitcoin, because I'm going to show you some very strong support levels that should be holding if we do have that major dip. Okay, guys, some very good buying opportunities. Now, the trend direction is up, guys, but we want to find the best opportunities. You don't want to buy at the very top of the trend, right? So we're going to analyze the situation here for Bitcoin on the 4-hourly, and we're also going to take a look at ICP, guys. This is going to be the cryptocurrency technical analysis for today, so make sure to stay tuned. Hello there, Andy here. Welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Daily TA on Bitcoin crypto, and I also do live streams to connect with the community. Not financial advisor, don't buy or sell anything that I say. If you do so, do your own research. Make sure to smash up the like button before we get started. Now, you might have known from now that we have closed the largest weekly candle well above $61,000 on Sunday here. As you can see, this one right over here. When we had the all-time highs, we did not close above $60,000. So we have the strongest weekly candle close, all right, in history for Bitcoin, which is very, very good. Now, also, I've showed you the three white soldiers over here. This gives you confident that the trend is going to continue, okay, with these massive three green candles. Now, are we going to continue to the upside? Are we going to break all-time highs this week or next week? Well, it is a possibility, but we need to be ready to, if we have that dip, okay? We have confirmation now that we've closed a weekly candle, okay, above $61,000. This is the highest. And also these three white soldiers, okay, which is very, very bullish. Now, as you can see, I'm just going to show you a quick example here. When we were going up, we had this doji candle for this trend reversal from this correction right over here. And as you can see, we did print three very big green candles, as you can see. Now, the fourth candle here was a massive correction, but then we continued to the upside. So if we do have that massive correction at some point, it is maybe not going to happen, but if it does happen, guys, we need to be ready. This is going to be extremely bullish in my opinion. Remember, plan B does say, you know, he's been nailing August and September so far, and we just $1,000 away from the October close, okay, of $63,000. We could have that correction and then come back up and close, or even hit 65 and break all-time high, and that will be confirming that plan B is correct with this prediction. So we'll be already having these 3 months, okay, extremely accurate. He is saying November should be closing by $98,000. So why not, okay, continue to the upside from here? This is why, if we do have that scary correction, one of those nice big red candles, okay, potentially hitting $53,000, which is the next major support. If we do break $59,000, I think that is going to be a major buy zone if that happens, guys. All right, remember, a lot of people with over leveraging long positions right now. There are also quite a lot of short positions, all right, above $63,000. But anyway, what we want to take a look at here, for example, on the 4-hourly, all right, is these major support and resistance areas, all right? We clearly know that the next major resistance is at all-time high below $65,000. If we break that area, it is going to be full bull mode. Very, very clearly that we are going to continue to the upside here. We might see a little bit of volatility because there's going to be a lot of hype here, a lot of over leveraged longs. We might make a lot of volatility before we continue to the upside, breaking all-time highs. This is very, very likely. But if we do not break all-time highs this week or anytime soon, right now in the next coming days, you know, if we do correct, if we do come back down and retest the $59,000, all right, it is a major support area. It's been resistance in the past here, and also been a very strong support. We already got a bounce 2 days ago from there. We came straight back down to hit $59,000 and had a massive bounce. Now on the VPVR, you can see that these are major levels. Okay, I put these boxes right over here, so it's pretty clear. The $59,000 and the $53,000 area. Right, if I zoom in here, as you can see where the VPVR is, you can clearly see it is the end of this huge amount of this mountain, this huge amount of volume. So we should be getting a very nice bounce. If I zoom in right over here, this is what happened just when the BTC price was going up, okay, breaking here the $54,000. We were bouncing every single time at the $53,000 area and then continue to the upside. So if we did have a massive correction, some type of sell-off, guys, because this could happen, guys. Also this week, having the ETF, you know, this might be a sell the news event, and we could see just a massive sell-off. And there's nothing to panic about if that happens. I think we should be stopping, if this were to happen, we should be stopping round about that $53,000 area. Very likely. That would be a major buy zone for BTC before we actually consolidate and continue to the upside. Now, this is only if we do break $59,000. We might just consolidate from here and start breaking all-time highs. But if that happens, that will be a major buy zone in my opinion. We do have strong resistance right over here, also being strong support. And on the VPVR here, zooming out, it is the very end of this massive mountain. As you can see, that should be holding very nicely. So this is what I got for BTC today, guys. Let's take a look at ICP, because ICP is looking very bullish, guys. Remember, we want to anticipate, you want to get into the massive pump that could potentially happen. All right, so zooming in here on ICP, all right, you can clearly see that. All right, let me just get the volume profile right here, that there's a huge amount of volume traded where we currently at. This is round about the $43, $44, okay? This range over here, there's a massive peak, and this is where the price has been consolidating for quite some time, as you can see, right over here, right over here, right over here. So it is very likely, in my opinion, after seeing this massive pump over here, this correction, that we are going to start pumping here for ICP. We did break bullish here from this descending wedge. We have a massive support area. We could be forming a double bottom pattern right over here, because the $40 range is extremely strong, as you can see. Now, where there could be some volatility here, dipping just slightly below $40, but it is very likely, if you ask me, that this $40 major support is going to hold very nicely. We might be forming a double bottom, especially breaking out from this bullish pattern over here. We have a double bottom right over there, potentially forming. Now, if we do come back up and retest here the $55 and break it, you know, it is very likely, you know, this would be a double bottom pattern. You get the support to the resistance from the breakout. You should be hitting that $70 range, okay, just because of the double bottom, almost meeting the target here of almost $80 here from the descending wedge. So these are the two potential targets that could happen in the next coming weeks for ICP. Looking very bullish, right? Okay, eventually stop loss would be well below $40. $35, $34 would be a reasonable stop loss. Okay, you don't want to risk too much on this, but the risk to reward here for the potential targets are very high, and this is what you want to do. You want to have risk management. All right, you want to have a tight stop loss right over here. You're only risking this distance, and the potential distance to the upside is absolutely insane from where you are entering right now on ICP. So if you get stopped out, this is the thing, guys, you are risking 1 to gain 4 or 5 potentially on your trade, right? So this is what I got for ICP. Remember, ICP can be traded on Bybit. Bybit is now giving up to $3,500 worth of bonus. They got an insane campaign going now here for first depositors, up to $3,500 worth of bonus on Bybit. Now, guys, this is going to be it for today's episode. If you haven't checked out the Bitcoinsensus website, check it out, guys. I'm also doing a live stream today. Make sure to subscribe to the channel around about 3-4 o'clock Central European time. So make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Check out the Bitcoinsensus website. We have the latest news and technical analysis here, guys. So check it out. My Bybit and PrimeXBT tutorial is on the screen, so you can learn how to trade on those platforms. Thank you, guys, and I'll see you later.